And now,
breaking news.
Ahoy, the news.
News
from the Weird
Wire.
News from the Weird Wire this morning. Airline passenger crunched after being unable to pay for in-flight Pringles. Well, air travel shows us the luxury of eating chips while flying thousands of feet in the air. It also presents the dilemma of what happens when you can't pay for said chips while up there. According to the Telegraph, Ryanair passenger Anne-Marie Murray learned exactly what happens in that situation, and it ends with a police escort off the plane. As Murray tells it, she had purchased a can of Pringles, a bottle of water, and a soda for about $9.
which is dirt cheap on an airplane.
That ain't bad. However, when she went to pay with a credit card, the transaction wouldn't go through. Canceling the purchase wasn't an option, as Murray had already been eating the Pringles before paying. Well, she offered to take out cash in the airport once the plane landed. The crew informed her that wasn't an option. Instead, she was told she'd be let off the plane by police. Well, is that necessary?
It's their policy.
Well, right, but she had the $9. I mean, it's not like she had spent $600.
Just last week, even though there were sufficient funds in the account, my card would not work at the gas pump.
Really? It's a little snafu.
I went to a different gas station. It worked there. It's not an option when you're at 35,000 feet.
True. Murray says the incident was embarrassing, while Ryanair stands by the action of its crew members. As crew looked to resolve the payment issue, the passenger proceeded to ignore crew instructions, consume the items prior to payment, and subsequently became disruptive, the airline says. $9.
I'm exaggerating. She paid $900 to get that seat.
Right? So, I don't know. Wonder if it was a security issue and the credit card just said, fraud. Or maybe she didn't have the funds. Well, she had $9 in her. She had $9 cash. It wasn't like she couldn't pay the bill. That's where I'm at. I understand there's rules and
They don't
policies.
let you pay cash. You know why they don't let you pay cash? Some flight attendant had a pocket full of it at the end of the day. Where's all of our Pringles?
Yeah.
We didn't sell any of them today.
And they're gone. How does that work?
That's why.
An American tourist mix-up in London has resulted in a lifelong emotional commitment. According to the BBC, Arizona student Evan Johnston was wandering through the English capital when he hopped on a boat that he thought was a sightseeing cruise. Instead, he found himself on a boat full of shrimpers, which in this case refers not to a person who farms shrimp, but a fan of the Southend United soccer team. While Johnston was initially confused about why everybody on the boat already appeared to know each other, he eventually discovered the true nature of the cruise. The Southend faithful then decided to adopt Johnston as one of their own and teach him the way of the shrimper.
Who names their soccer team the Shrimpers?
Yeah. No.
Notice they're not playing in the English Premier League.
No. The ride ended with passengers chanting, "Even is a shrimper." And Johnson telling a fellow passenger, "I'm Southend till I die." Fun little accident. It's kind of funny.
I would rather be on the boat with those getting shrimp because you'd get dinner anyway.
Right? What do Shrek ears, a Viking drinking horn, and divorce papers have in common? They were all left behind in an Uber.
Like the same Uber?
I'm thinking so. The ride-sharing company has unveiled its latest Lost and Found index, which catalogs all the items that were lost by Uber passengers. Among the unique items left behind were breast milk, a turtle, a urinal, a plunger, Hannah Montana merchandise, and 10 live lobsters.
Well, that's $1,000.
Dang.
Who leaves their Uber and forgets 10 live lobsters?
Or your breast milk.
Well, I would hope that they had the kid, so that's the most important part.
You know, today's new cars, you know, they have all these sensors, like if there's a car seat back there, message, hey, remember you could have a kid. Make sure everybody's out of the car. That's crazy. But you hear about it.
You do.
Out of all the lost Uber items, unique or otherwise, phones were the most commonly left behind, followed by wallets and keys. Meanwhile, gamers on the go left over 70 Nintendo Switches and Ubers over the past year. What are these people just...
Made of cash, evidently.
They get to their destination, they just lose their mind, and everything else, I mean, your wallet? I mean, most people...
I get it. You set it down on the seat and you forget it's there. I get that.
Well, most people... Myself, I just did it this morning. Left my phone. I had to turn around. I was like, you just can't go anywhere without your phone. Apparently, these folks...
Or your 10 live lobsters.
That one is a little shocking.
And you went to the store to get 10 live lobsters.
I can't eat shellfish, so I wouldn't know. I'm assuming a live lobster has to be in water or not.
No.
Oh. Just in a bag?
Usually in a cardboard box or a styrofoam box.
Well, these people, they're like, obviously, they reunite and get their stuff. I mean, you said it, $1,000 for 10 live lobsters?
Or thereabouts.
You'd be like, oh, yeah, my lobsters. Then what do you do? Call Uber? Have you ever done Uber?
Mm-hmm.
I lived a sheltered life here in northern Minnesota. Never Ubered.
We don't have them.
Right. I don't know if I'll ever try it. How was your experience? How was your Uber experience?
Just fine.
Did you forget anything?
Not that I'm aware of. Just think, though, back when we were kids, never get in a stranger's car.
True. Now people pay to get into a stranger's car.
People pay to go spend the weekend at some stranger's house.
True. Another good point.
That I'm never doing.
Right. It's weird.
Give me a hotel. I'll deal with the baby crying in the next room that I hear all night and the lousy heater air conditioner in the wall that makes noise all night. I'll deal with that. I'm not sleeping in some random dude's bed.
10 live lobsters.
Dinner was ruined.
That's news from the Weird Wire.